Welcome back!
Hello!
Aloha!
Welcome back to our channel, and we officially have a name.
Yes,
Yay!
we do, finally. Thank you for all your help and those who contributed.
So our channel name is what?
SofaKineTingz. SofaKineTingz.
Ting. I don't know, I could give you the I made that very complicated.
So we are on a sofa, and we do talk about any kind
Things.
things.
So
So we got SofaKineTingz.
See?
Yeah.
So simple. I don't know why we took so
Yeah, I
long.
don't know why.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
we figured it out.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. So we will just reintroduce ourselves. So I'm Jolie.
I'm Jessa.
And I am Rand. D.
I was like, wait, we're missing something.
Randy.
Just wants to be called
Oh.
Ran,
Yeah.
because he ran.
I ran away.
You ran away. Where'd you run away from? I was like, what?
From the ghost.
Oh,
Ghost.
Yeah.
speaking of ghosts,
Oh, yes.
Hey.
Take your mouth out.
last week, right, we talked about,
Mhm.
Philippine Heritage Month and all that stuff,
Yes.
okay? But for today's episode, okay, we're on episode number 4.
I was going to put up food.
I did it
Four.
right.
Okay.
Dude, now I
One,
can
two,
do
three,
this.
four.
Today's episode, we will be talking about ghosts.
So we're gonna talk specifically about our ghost stories,
Yes.
like our own encounters.
Our
Ghost
experiences,
experiences.
what we went through, and,
Any encounters, all that kind of stuff.
all the scary, spooky
Yeah.
stuff that happens in our life.
The mama, the aswang,
The demon.
the oh bakit? Sorry, there's a fruit. It bothered me.
No, no.
Did you see it?
Because it came to my side.
Oh,
And
see?
then it went to yours. That was the mama.
Traveled.
The mama.
That was the orb.
He was like, you called me, so you gotta come.
I'm part of the sofa.
Yeah.
So speaking of, this past week, before we get started, how was your guys' week? Ever since we started this, how was your guys' week? What you guys went
From
through?
the last video,
Um,
I got sick.
I know.
we
What
we
the
got
heck?
sick.
We all
Okay,
got
wait.
sick.
The last video, we was a little deadage.
Yeah, we deadage.
But we kept it up.
That's a new word, okay?
Deadage.
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 But, yeah. Because then we all had allergies.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had
the
in the
whole,
beginning.
the whole week was a struggle.
Oh,
It was a
yeah.
struggle.
It was
I
a
don't even-
struggle.
I don't even know.
And then work was a struggle too,
Oh,
because
yes.
it was a busy week
It was
at
a
work.
busy week.
Right? And then we, still had to go to work.
Yeah.
Because we had so much activities
Activities.
happening.
Especially since it's like Halloween is coming up and stuff like that. So
And the holiday season. So
there's a lot of activities at work. So we
Yeah.
had to do all of
I'm
that.
trying to figure out what costume I was going to wear.
for work or Halloween.
Just in general.
Oh, I was like,
You know.
For
just
work.
saying
Because we were-
all week.
Because you're talking about passing candies and stuff for
Oh,
Halloween.
yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know,
Oh,
I figure.
Isn't that kind of bad though? Because you have like a whole year to plan your costume,
Yeah.
and then you
Wait
wait.
until
Weeks,
the
you
last
wait
weeks,
week.
not even weeks, like days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Before I
Sometimes
actually-
it's even like the day before. You're like, I don't even know what I'm wearing tomorrow.
I don't know, it's crazy though. Like the, what do you call those Halloween spirit place?
Oh, the
Yeah.
Spirit Halloween
People are
stores.
standing in line and
Yeah.
For those,
oh my
yeah.
goodness, just for one.
Just reuse it, you
Yeah,
know,
just reuse it.
or like just paper bag,
There it is, the ghost.
cardboard.
The
Flying.
mom was like, talk about it.
Girl, not your turn.
Not yet.
Wait your turn. Patience.
It's all Teddy's hair.
I know.
Fur.
To do
This is the
Wait,
mama.
does he have fur or hair?
fur.
Fur-galicious.
Animals. Dang it.
She's like, you
Figuratively.
And
need
I'm
more
wearing black.
Yeah, Teddy. This is Teddy, everybody.
fur.
If
Say
you-
hi.
Just
Oh,
Here's our thumbnail. Woo! Woo! She's a ballerina.
He is husky. What is he?
Husky.
There's
Director.
a lot of fur. Osama.
Pure husky.
Pure husky, and he has two different eye colors. Show him his eye color.
Show him his eye color.
show your eye color.
There's only red
Right.
eyes.
I can't do anything. It's
cannot.
fur. What's
She's
that?
looking at the other side.
Distracted.
No, looking at that.
Okay.
And that was over the ADD.
He was looking there too.
But yeah,
Anyway.
so we're trying to get over our allergy
Yes.
cold because this week is
Halloween.
This is
Halloween.
Halloween.
Yes. So everybody's getting ready, getting prepared, trying to scare people. Be safe out there.
right.
Mhm.
Watch for the crazies, the real crazies.
Yeah, not the one in the costume.
Yeah, not the one in the costume, the real crazies out there. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
those
talking
are scary.
about. Everybody call 911.
Like that. Okay.
Okay.
So
All right. So, what are some of your ghost stories? What are your experiences with the supernatural?
I go last.
Okay,
Jessica.
got it.
I go first.
Yes.
Well, I'm not really, because I don't believe in those, nor do I see them either.
She's
so.
such a liar. She just ignored it.
Stop!
She
Oh
don't
my God.
remember.
Did you see one now?
She don't watch.
First,
scary
okay,
stuff.
first of all, remember, like, if you guys are watch our other episodes, I'm not into like scary stuff, nor do I watch scary movies.
So she ignores
So I
it.
try to avoid it, but I can't help it. Okay, so I guess one of the stories, just one, because I'm not one of them, is maybe like when I did a retreat back when, and then
High school?
yeah, when I did a retreat for church,
Oh,
and
yes.
then we were at this
Place. We know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, we know.
We won't name.
We don't
were
wanna
at
name the
this
places.
place. Okay, so basically you go there for a retreat and then like you spend the night over there. So we were in this room, and hence this room used to be, there used to be like, was it nuns that used to live there?
Yeah, it used to be like a. It wasn't
Like
a convent. It
Yeah,
was just
yeah,
like
yeah.
a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
House
Okay.
where
So like
would
nuns used
stay.
to live there and stuff. Okay. So like we were assigned different rooms and stuff. So for me, there was like at least I want to say 4 of us in that room, and the bed that I was specifically assigned to was facing the sink, and then there was a mirror, and I was like, oh my God. And then just like the place just gave me like heebie-jeebies. Okay, so at night what we did was we covered the mirror with a towel, okay, because we're over here all freaked out, right? Okay, so and then me, okay, I'm not like a sleeper where like if I go to I'm not a heavy sleeper, or it takes me a while to sleep. So I go to sleep and then I'm like having a hard time sleeping. But then when I finally sleep, right, in the middle of the night I wake up. And then I don't know why, when I woke up, I looked straight ahead where the mirror was, right? And then the mirror, okay, the towel was not there. And I was like, snap! I was like, okay. And then like
The mama had to take a bath.
Yeah.
yeah,
You have to see
maybe.
yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, and then
Have
have
to
you guys
shower.
like ever experienced those like
You have to floss.
With the towel.
I want to say like because I always experience sleep paralysis.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I experienced that a lot.
Problem.
Okay, but this time I was wide awake. Like you know, like how usually like sleep paralysis, it's like you're
What is sleep paralysis?
okay.
for
Well,
those
sleep.
that don't
Yeah,
know?
for those that don't know, it's like sleep paralysis is like you're in a state where you're sleeping and then you're trying to wake up, but then there's something that's like holding you down.
Your body is like paralyzed.
Yeah, and then you're like stuck. It's like
Can you
you
show
want
us
to.
an example?
It's like you're trying to wake up, or you're
What
trying
does
to
it
wake
look like?
sleep. I'm not sure because when I'm in there, because
I think based on what she said,
It's like this.
it looks like this.
Like
What?
that? Oh, geez,
What?
Because you said, because you said you can't move, right? But you can hear and see,
yeah.
right?
So like,
So it's
well
like,
then I'm not sure. I know sometimes some people like their eyes are even open, but you don't think that.
What does that look like?
you smile.
I don't know.
I don't
Because
know.
like if you're the person who experienced it, you're over there like you're trying to wake up and you're trying to yell at somebody to like tell you to wake up, but then like when you finally get out of it and then you tell that person, you're like, did you hear me trying to like yell at you or tell you to wake me up? And then the other person's like, no, I didn't hear anything, because your body is just like
stuck.
Yeah. So that's what I experienced that night at that retreat.
That's one of your scariest.
Yeah, and then but other experiences is usually sleep paralysis. I've had it where like I could literally see like a black figure in front of my face, like literally screaming in front of my face, and then I'm over there. No, it's just a black. Black. Yeah, like that. I have a mustache.
Maybe it was me. Everybody. Sorry, I tried to wake you up.
It was there.
Yeah, it was me.
But yeah, those are just.
Well, talking about sleep paralysis, I do have sleep paralysis too, so I do understand where you're coming from about that whole thing. But there is one, so because I have it a lot, and I know scientists say that because of I don't know something like about your brain, and you're still awake, you can see, hear everything, and you're just stuck. Yeah. Like, you pretty much just stuck. You can see your surroundings in the dark and everything like that. So I decided to time myself. You ever done that? So your clock next to you. Yeah, I wanted to see how long I would get stuck.
Oh, time. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. While being in the paralysis state.
So when I was timing your sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
during the paralysis.
How would you know though that you're?
Because I had it a lot, right? Back in my old house that I used to live, like we've had a lot of.
I wouldn't know when I have it.
Like scary stuffs in the house, right? Like, I guess when we first moved in, we had to bless the house with a kahuna. Yeah, we had a big tree, and once we cut the tree, that's when a lot of activity happened.
You cut down the house.
I cut down the Aswang's house.
Yeah. No. The who live in the tree?
It's red pants. That's pineapple. That's under the sea. And it's under the sea. SpongeBob. I cut SpongeBob tree. Okay?
No. Menehune usually is a river.
Yeah.
No. What was that creature that's in the tree? I don't know.
Capre.
There you go.
What is Capre?
Him. Damn.
So yeah, talking about that. So yeah, when I had my the Capri Sun, the drink Capri Sun.
Sorry.
I can't even drink this.
Okay, anyways.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Okay, so I guess I figured, when that paralysis happens again, I try to time myself. So I put a clock next to me, and when that happened, I was like, I don't know. That's what I sounded like, because I tried to yell and scream, and because my brother back then was sleeping next to me. But I figured if I scream and try to do something, he would hear me, but he didn't. Up. So when I was timing it, right? Well, that's what I heard.
We're with you.
Right? Okay. And all of a sudden, I heard this voice. Get out. So while I was going,
that was your brother trying to play with you,
right?
No, that wasn't.
Oh, okay.
So when I looked at the time, it was 3:17. When I looked at it again, when I finally got out of it, it was 3:24.
Okay.
So it took like 5 minutes. 18, 19, 20. 7 minutes.
I'm not good at math, but I was like, that's not the right math.
Sorry. I'm not good at math. Good at English.
Obviously.
2 plus 2
At least
is
I was honest
4.
in the beginning.
See, I good, yeah. But yeah, so it took 7 minutes for me to get out of it, and my brother was still sleeping, and I heard that voice. So I don't know what that was, and then afterwards, the scariest part was that I had a bruise on my chest. I had a picture of it. I should have brought it. But I had a bruise on my chest.
I have those on me, but it's not as intense.
You have bruises?
No, it's not as intense as you.
Let me call CPS.
Something's wrong with you.
Yeah. So I don't know. That was my experience. I had a bruise on my chest and noise and the paralysis. So I don't know if that was some ghost type stuff, but yeah, it's crazy. Like experiencing that. You know, you can't move, you can't do nothing. You're trying to yell, and people's not there to wake you up or move you, and I don't know.
I think that's the scary part is the part that you're trying to wake up and then that you're trying to move, but then you can't, and you just have to let it. You just have to let it pass.
I heard that's some like a near-death experience because you can't move.
Yeah.
You know, so before you die, you're like, I don't know.
Scary.
Yeah. How about you, Joel?
I wouldn't. By the way, she sees ghosts.
She does.
I'm friends with the Mau Mau.
Oh, me too.
I got membership.
You got the. She got the gold.
Premium.
I got the platinum. The basic.
Yeah, sorry.
Not even. She get the 30-day
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
30 trial.
didn't subscribe yet.
The subscription
credit card
ended.
information.
Right when the ended already.
Yeah.
We only can do so much of it.
Yeah.
That's why you never get the bruise.
Yeah.
They're like,
That's
oh,
very
she's
true.
not in the
Oh,
club,
she's
but
not in the club yet.
Right.
the free trial.
We cannot stop her.
Yeah, not yet. Let her
The
pay.
next one, the next one.
Let her
Yeah.
pay the first month. And then let's go on her.
That's the official stamp.
Yeah.
You need a bruise. You're not in the club yet.
Your stamp card.
How much you get, yeah? And you get one free one.
You need the free?
You need
No.
a free one.
Here. Okay.
So stupid. Oh, goodness. So, yeah. No, so,
I have a lot.
truly.
Does the mama make you hungry? Okay. The mama. I have a lot.
Yeah, go, because I have a lot too. But I just wanted to share some
Huh.
experience with
Okay.
the paralysis.
Oh, wasn't
Do
there
one
one
from your
right over
Filipino
here?
side
Oh, yeah,
and do
Filipino
one
side.
of your Okinawan
And
side.
the Okinawan side.
Wait, what?
Do one Filipino side, one Okinawan side.
Like your experience.
If get Filipino one. Because you know you're talking about like your grandma's house in Kaneohe and...
Yeah. Remember that?
So do one where you saw a Filipino ghost and do one where you saw
I mean,
Okinawan ghost.
I wasn't like, hi, sir.
Yeah.
Hi, ma'am, sir.
Okay,
No, no.
then when you see the Okinawan
Hi.
You get the
Ma'am, sir. Hi.
you get the Okinawan, yeah. Hi. And then you get the Filipino one. Mabuhay.
I don't know which one you
That's how you
are.
know the difference between
Right?
the Japanese.
Which one are you?
Okinawan and
I don't know. I have a lot. But it's not as bad as it used to be. That's what it is.
Yes.
Because like when I was younger. Oh, okay. I'll tell you two.
Okay.
Yes, that's the plan.
You right? That's what you mean. I thought you were like one.
No,
one. I hit the Filipino ghost and then
No,
one.
that's
that's what I thought
too. The moderators, I don't know.
Boy, what's the story?
Okay.
Moderator
So
hungry.
in the background of it.
Napkin. It was a drink. You get your stamp on it.
They just charged you.
Tell your story.
Oh, yeah, we're so sorry. I like how this is supposed to be scary, and it's not. Oh my gosh.
Okay, seriously. Okay, go.
Okay. Backstory of it all is my family is, I don't know, they just weird. But but like I guess like a lot of my family can see. So like my great grandma could see, my aunties can see, my mom can see. Okay, not they're not blind.
Let's clarify.
They can see.
They can't see. Oh, they can see. But I mean, they have like the third eye, you know, like that. Yeah. Or wherever you like put
Is
your
that what
eye.
the third eye looks like?
There's still two. See, look, you can't do math.
Oh
There's
God.
another one. That's another podcast.
That's the other one.
Other one.
With the ball.
That was the other one.
Story.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
So yeah. So my whole family.
Child in the corner, be quiet already.
Okay.
So my whole family has like a third eye. Okay.
Yes, they can see
Okay.
us.
So like growing up, we would have like a lot of things, right? And then like going back to the whole
Like
other
SofaKineTingz?
episode. Yeah. What? No.
That's a plug, isn't it?
We're never gonna get to the story.
Oh.
Okay, and cut.
So we used to always, or I used to always see and hear things. So like I would hear like people talking or kids playing or something, but like nobody's around.
Mm.
So I was just always told like, if you hear something but you don't see them, like don't respond. You know, like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, or like if you hear them calling you, like don't respond.
Yeah.
Like make sure someone comes to you and tells you like
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
physically
Because it's
there.
like inviting them, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah, that's
they
true.
call them like the calling ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like what our family kind of had. So one story is when it was my mom, my sister, and I. We went to Punch Bowl. Like so, we visited our family, and then it was as we were going out, and we were driving out. My sister and I, our windows were down, right? And then you know, like the hill, right? So the sidewalk. This is before they built the offices outside. So this is like when they used to have the office inside the
Can we
cemetery.
clarify what Punch Bowl is for people not in
Oh,
Hawaii?
Punch Bowl is
Punch
the
Bowl.
National Cemetery of the
Pacific.
Pacific, where like a lot of the military, only the
Service
military,
members.
yeah, can be buried there along with their sponsor, whoever they say they will be buried.
Mhm.
So, yeah, a lot of my family members are past military service. So we were there, we were visiting, and then as we were going out, we were driving out, and then they have the sidewalk. But on Punch Bowl Crater, because it's a crater, right? There's not much of a hill, right? Because it's just the side, it's just a sidewalk, and it's just down, right? And you all pokey like that, yeah. So you'd be crazy, right? So it'd be crazy if you walk and if you fall down.
Again.
Meow.
So when we were driving, we saw my sister and I saw a lady dressed in all black, like all black.
It's like demonic.
Well, yeah, they
right?
say So they say like if a ghost is
Black.
in all black or their figure is all black, it's usually no good. If it's white, then they're like okay, but you shouldn't approach them.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
you know.
Right.
So as we were driving out and our windows were down, as we were going out, we saw the lady walking, and we just remember she was just all black, as if she was like in a black dress, but we don't remember seeing a face, nothing. We just saw a black figure, but we knew it was a lady because it was a dress and it was a veil. And me and my sister just casually were like, "Oh, she's crazy. She could fall off the cliff." My sister was like, "Yeah, you saw that. She's crazy." My mom, "What are you guys talking about?" We're like, "Wait, what?"
She didn't say, oh, chicken skin.
Yeah. And my mom was like, "No, what are you guys talking about?" We're like, "You didn't see the lady." And we're like telling my mom, right? Like, she was like walking on the cliff like nothing. But like we didn't look back. We just saw her. And then my mom was like, "There was no lady walking. What is wrong with you guys?" And we're like, "Oh, it sucks, man." And me and my sister are like, "Oh, we saw that?" And
How
she's
old
like,
were you
"Yeah."
when this happened?
I think like I want to say intermediate.
Oh, you still.
Well, wait, no, because
Younger.
my sister is 6 years older than me. So no, so it must have been elementary. Yeah, like so maybe fourth, fifth grade. Yeah, because they were but it was just weird because we both saw it, but my mom didn't see it. So that's why my mom was like, "Oh, you guys better watch out," and then that's why she was telling us all these things. But yeah, so my sister is kind of like me, where she can sense things, like smell. She can smell see things, hear things,
Smell?
like
There's
smell.
there's a sense.
Like you can pick up a scent.
Like floral, but not floral. Like potpourri, but
yeah, like a rose
Yeah.
smell.
Oh,
So they
It's
say
weird.
like if it's like evil or demonic, it smells like some things that's burnt.
yeah.
Sulfur, yeah.
Like
Sulfur,
sulfur,
yes.
or like really like
acrid. I guess.
yeah, just bleh, like a yucky smell. That's
Okay.
usually like not a good smell
Mm-hmm.
that you wanna like go the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then yeah, so like for me, sometimes like I'll pick up scents of like roses or gardenias,
yes.
but nothing's in bloom. So like I'll know that's like my grandparents because they both my grandparents like gardenias. So like that's usually a good smell. So that's one story. I'm trying to like look for the ones that are like not scary.
Oh, talking about sulfur. Okay, so when I went on a trip to Big Island, so apparently went on a trip with the friends, and we went to this area that has a lot of heiaus, and heiaus is where a lot of the old warriors and everybody, Hawaiian, back in the days, used to get not used to, but got buried there, and it's very sacred. So if you step on it, the saying goes you'll get sick and everything like that. So we're on this trip. I don't know what part it was. It was like a black sand beach with lava rocks.
Mm-hmm.
So we just decided to step out of the car, get some fresh air, and walk a little bit further down, like 100 feet, and not knowing my cousins wasn't behind me. I was like, where's everybody? They were yelling at me, get off! Get off! I was like, get off what? Because I didn't really experience anything about like, the heiaus and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was literally on a heiau. And the Hawaiian, ancestries and everything like that, you're not supposed to even touch, move, or stand on it.
Yeah.
And once you touch, move, stand on it, you'll get sick. And sure enough, after I got off, I just felt dizzy, sick, and I don't know, I just had this mean like headache. So throughout my whole trip was like that. And they said, that probably might have been,
the spirit was attached to you.
Or, pele. Because pele is of lava and fire, and that was her way of saying, you disrespected my land, so this is the type of, effects that you're going to get. So throughout the whole trip, it was a 2-day trip. I had to meet this headache. I just felt sick to my stomach. I couldn't do nothing. I was like bedridden.
Yeah.
So that was a 2-day trip. And then once I went on the plane, got to Oahu, back on Oahu, my headache gone.
That's usually it.
I took all meds, everything. I was like, what is happening? And they said, you stepped on the heiau. Yeah, you stepped on the heiau.
Yeah.
And that's why they said, like, if you take a rock from the heiau or even from the land, like a lava or anything, you got to return it back. Because if not, your family, or anybody, you'll get bad luck, you get sick or anything like that until you return that to the Aina. The Aina is the land.
Yeah.
So that was a crazy experience. And then during that whole time when I was sick, talking about sulfur, that's what I was smelling.
Yeah.
A sulfur smell. And it was weird. Like, why am I smelling this? I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was like my whole face was red, everything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sometimes I get that. Like, so I didn't tell you this, but so
oh, there it is. There it is.
Tell me things.
So at least I'll tell you right then and there. I wait.
When it's happening, yeah.
I mean, like 3 months later.
Maybe a month later. But like I have this thing, like how you were talking, like things that attach you. Mm-hmm. I have this thing where
was it attached to
no. Like if somebody is sick, somebody is sick or dying or something, like I have an effect. It affects me, but it's weird. It's different. Sometimes it's animals. Mm-hmm. So like the first time I had it was, or I don't know, maybe because like when I was growing up, I was surrounded a lot by like a lot of like the elders dying. Mm. So I went to a lot of funerals a lot. So I think that's why like maybe I just have a stronger connection to it.
The spiritual side, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. But like I think my first encounter was I don't know. There was like somebody was in the hospital and they were dying, but I didn't know about it when I was younger, and I was absolutely sick. Like I could feel it in my stomach. Like I just kept like going to the bathroom, vomiting, and I just felt sick. And then after a while, it just went away. And then we got a phone call saying, "Oh, so and so passed away." So going back to your auntie.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So before you let us know, like what was going on with your auntie and everything, like I had like shortness of breath a lot, but I was like the weather wasn't changing here. I wasn't sick, but I just kept having like shortness of breath like all the time, or I had like clammy hands. So I thought it was me. And then when you texted us telling us, I was like, oh, there it is. And then I think when you were telling us like she was in the hospital and all of that, and then before you even told us that she passed, like for some reason like I felt really sick, like headache, and then I felt like the tightness, and then it just went away. And then when we got the text, I was like, oh, there it is. Yeah, weird job. But it's not for everybody. It's
just who you're connected to, right? That's
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know her auntie.
But still,
but the connection,
to
But it's not for everybody. But it's like I get that, and it's just, and then sometimes I just don't know why. You know, like why does it happen? But it's annoying because then sometimes you think it's your own, like, you know, like what if it's happening to you?
Right.
It's your own medical thing, and then it's actually for something else, and you're oh man, like,
especially when it's unknown that where you just
I just get it,
yeah, out of nowhere,
and then magically get better, like mine, right? I got better, and like right when I got on land on Oahu, it was like what happened?
Even when we went to a funeral, like a couple of years back, and this is when I told the director. Going back to like our last episode, like when you go to the cemetery, right?
Yes.
Like you never say, "Let's go."
Oh yes.
Let's go home. Okay, let's
like,
you're inviting whoever's listening to it. And I specifically told him, you know, because he's like, "Are you ready to go home?" And I'm all like, and I'm like trying not to respond, right? Yeah. He's like, "Let's go." I'm like, and I knew it from that moment. I was like, man. And I think this was the time we were with somebody else, and they ran out of food, so we went to Zippy's, and there was like 3 of us, and I felt sick to my stomach.
That's how it goes with the Filipino stuff, right? The tradition.
Oh, yeah. Bring, like remember my tradition about the whole, you cannot bring home anything. You're supposed to just leave things behind.
Or like that, that dial, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Don't say, "Oh, let's go," or
anything. And he thought I was joking.
Or like, I was always told that you're not supposed to point.
Yeah.
At the cemetery.
Yes, you never do. You gotta butt your finger. Yeah, or else they're gonna come to you in your house and stuff like that. Or you just gotta go to Starbucks and drop them off.
Oh, yeah, you drop them off somewhere else.
So they can go get
coffee. Yeah, they can get
drop
coffee.
it off at Auntie's house.
Yeah. Go shopping at times, Mr. Bowles.
So literally, we have to go to Starbucks or even
like you don't go straight home.
You don't go straight home.
Yeah, that's what they say.
You open up all your cars, leave it open, walk out, do whatever you gotta do, and then come back and let them.
Yeah. I just remember feeling so sick. I remember he's like, "Here, just order a Simon," and I'm like, I don't. I just remember laying down on the chair
nauseous, like,
at Zippy, and I was like, I just want to go home. I just want to go home, like, you know, like, because then you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You know, and then like, so at our house, like my mom's house, we used to have a tree, and it always smelled like lemon. I don't even know what it was, but I think they cut it down because it was like.
Cutting down the tree. Cutting down the tree. There it goes.
But like our tradition was, it was a. I don't even know what it was. I should ask my mom. But it was a tree, and it was lemon. It smelled like lemon. So every time we come back from the cemetery, we'd always grab the tree, the leaves, and then we would like rub it, and then we throw it in the trash. So it's like a way to like cleanse it. Yeah. So as soon as I got home, my mom was talking to me, and I told her, "Don't talk to me." And I went and I grabbed like 4 of them, and I was like. Everywhere, and I threw it away, and then I washed my hands outside. And she goes, "What?" And then I told her, and I go, "He said, let's go." I was so mad, and she's all like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yeah, he's pig stew.
Figure it out. In the comments, what is pig stew?
Yeah, say it 3 times fast.
Pig stew.
Pig
Pig stew,
stew.
pig stew, pig stew, pig
It's beef stew.
Why? Never
Beef
mind
stew.
answering.
It's beef stew.
Beef stew.
I'm
Very
hungry.
beef stew.
Oh my god, you're always hungry.
Moderator always hungry, so
Very true.
if you hear smacking, that's
Another story I could think of. I have a lot, but like I'm trying to think of the ones that like really stick out. Before at Pali Lookout,
oh.
right? So Pali Lookout historically, that's where the big battle of Kamehameha was. That's where like he solidified, himself as the king of all the Hawaiian Islands. So of course that has a lot of
Story.
history
Yes.
and imprint. So before you were able to go down to the trail,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. Now
To go onto the old Pali Road
Yeah.
before, but now they close it because it's not safe anymore.
Yeah.
The ground, the rocks, the mountains. So we used to go there a lot, but anytime we would go anywhere that's like sacred, Hawaiian sacred, we'd always take tea leaf
And rock.
and then rock salt.
Yep, rock salt.
Yeah. And we would always keep it on the 4 doors of our car.
Yep.
And then if we do leave, we always bring like tea leaf with us. So
Yep.
we would always have tea leaf in the car, all doors, and then we
What's the
would take it.
significance with tea leaf in the old like Hawaiian way? Why?
The green. So they have the green and then the red.
Yeah.
Oh right.
So the
does it have to
green-
be a specific color?
Yeah.
The
So the green is the protection.
Yeah.
Okay.
The red is like offering.
Oh okay.
And
Yeah.
that's where you do like wrap it in the
Yeah.
rock. If like
Yeah.
you come to a place that you're unfamiliar, like to offer them, you wrap it with the red tea
Yeah.
leaf and you put a rock and then you just leave
Yeah,
it
yeah,
anywhere.
Yeah. So
Just
like
to respect.
even at my house, my mom's house, we have a lot of the green one like at the corner. We have like a lot of green tea leaves. So yeah, so we would go because we would go hiking. So again, me, my mom, my sister, we would go, and we would always see how far we could go down because my mom, of course, like I said, right, she has that said. So if she feels it's unsafe, like spiritually, we wouldn't go. We would be like, okay, time to go back,
Yeah.
and we would just say, okay, let's go back, let's go back, because we didn't feel that, we were respectful. We weren't there to do anything mean or.
Right.
We weren't looking. We're just going for that nice walk, and then you can smell the ginger,
Oh yes.
the jackbutt ginger.
Oh.
There you go. Let's call it jackbutt ginger
Yeah.
because that's not what it's called.
Smelly.
Because it has a strong smell. So anytime we would smell that, we knew okay, we're okay. But then anytime we would go under a tree and then we noticed like dead air, we're like, okay, time to turn back. And so we would try to see how far we could go, but of course it was like a nice walk. So there was just one time where we were walking, and then my sister had said that she noticed that there was movement on the mountain. And then my mom was like, I don't see anything. And she's like, tell me what you see. And then, so when my mom and my sister were looking up at the mountain, my sister said she could see like flame, like torches.
Oh.
And it just so happened that like the clouds were kind of coming down. And usually they say like right when the clouds come down, that's when like the soldiers are coming down.
And that's the night marchers.
Yeah.
No.
They're like the soldiers coming to protect and check.
Yeah.
But I didn't see that. So as they were looking at the mountain, it just so happened I looked down, like my eyes was gazing back down to the path. Right behind a big bush, I saw, I don't like this story.
I know, I'm getting chicken scared.
Because even to this day, like I still see it.
So
like,
for people, before you move on, like, what is night marchers?
So
Right.
the night marchers are pretty much like the king's
Warriors
that are coming, because they're that's what they were to do. That was their duty.
protect
Was to
King's land.
protect the land wherever. So as I was like looking down behind this big bush, a big black thing, like black, like I knew the bush was green, but all of a sudden it was black. So I told my mom, we gotta go. She's like, what'd you see? I was like, there's something black over there. We gotta go. So like we went so fast. But my sister said at the same time that I said it was there, then she saw the people.
Did you hear drumming? Because usually there's always
No.
drumming during night marchers.
I wasn't gonna wait for the drumming.
For the non-people, the people not from Hawaii, what happened to see the night marchers? Are they're coming your way?
So,
Just so
if you
more
do,
context.
You see them, you're supposed
I'm getting
to.
scared already.
What do they say? You're supposed to go naked
So
and then lie flat
lie
down.
flat forward when you
And
do
you
Not
go
look up.
Do not look up until you hear the drumming, the noise, and
Stop.
all the fire, the light, everything passes.
Yeah,
you.
don't look.
Do not look up. If you do, the story is you will die. They will kill you because that's like a threat to them, right?
Yeah.
That's like a threat to the king. And
It was kapu or
It was
forbidden.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
forbidden.
Kapu is forbidden.
Yeah.
And you literally have to strip down and just put your face forward and keep putting your head down until you hear everything's gone. The air stops. Like talking about the air will stop.
Hmm.
And that's
It's
how
like
you
dead
know.
silence.
Dead
Yeah.
silence. And that's how you know, they're gone.
Stop.
It's yeah. Oh. I don't like that kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't like really going like hiking at night or wherever, especially
Bro,
like.
I don't
Who
go
hikes
look.
at night?
I used to.
I stay
I
home.
used to. Especially like that Morgan's Corner. You guys ever heard of that? How about
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, we heard of it, but
whole
no,
story
thank
about
you.
Morgan's Corner is that these couples went up to the poly, one of the old roads, and they were doing their thing, any kind things, any kind things. So, what are you doing? What are you doing?
There's a hair in my.
It's Teddy.
Hair or
But yeah,
fur?
the story was, the couple went there. They wanted to do their thing, enjoy life and the nightlife, and so it was the male decided to walk out and whatever, and the girl stayed back, and it took a while. It was like, oh, what is happening to my boyfriend? The boyfriend didn't come back for like hours, and then all of a sudden she heard like
Like the dripping and then the.
dripping, and then this
Something.
on the car, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
scratching noise on the car. She's like, "What is that?"
Yeah.
So when she got out of the car, the boyfriend was hung.
Yeah.
So the story is there's a Morgan. It's called Morgan's Corner. It's a place where people go there looking. Don't do it.
Sorry,
So
I don't
looking-
look for these things.
Yeah, and
I
the
don't
story
need to
is, if you hug the tree, you will see the guy hanging.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, what did you say?
Yeah.
You hug the tree and then you look up.
You look up and
And
then
you're gonna see.
yeah.
I don't know.
I
I've
don't
never
know.
worried
Don't
about
do
hugging trees and looking
Don't
like the
do it.
birds.
Don't
doodle in
disrespect
your
anything.
eye.
It's like
Why would
anything
you even
spiritual.
go there and hug the tree?
Yeah,
Like,
but people
why
are-
would
There's
They're
so
crazy.
much more trees on this island. Go hug a palm tree.
Yeah, go hug your tree. That's another podcast.
Same episode
Hug
in
your
February.
tree,
Tree.
he said, okay?
Oh my god, hug your
Oh my
tree.
God.
But yeah,
I mean, that's a lot.
it's about a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stories. What do you call that? Myths. What is it?
Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
they
Like
call it?
legends.
Urban legends. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
urban legend of, Oahu.
Yeah.
What we
That's
have.
how you when people.
We don't know if the story is true or not, but
Right?
people
We're
try
not
to
gonna
figure it out.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm not one to.
Yeah.
Nope.
I
That's
already
why when
experienced
people
a
want to
lot.
go look for ghosts, they're like, let's go ghost hunting. Well, that's nice. Enjoy yourself.
But talking about ghost hunting and stories like what we're talking about, to Glenn Medeiros, rest in
Huh?
peace.
What?
What?
No, he's
No,
still
not Glenn.
alive.
He's still alive. Wrong one.
Me.
Wrong one.
Why? What did
Glenn.
they do? And
No.
try to kill people.
Sorry.
Please don't mind him.
Disregard.
Don't, please
The
don't.
Glenn. What is his name?
Glenn Grant.
Grant.
He keeps trying to. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Glenn.
We don't know who he is. We're not related to him.
Glenn Grant.
I'm not related to
Who's
him.
Glenn Grant?
He's related
You're
to the
related to
He's
him.
related to the director. Also, brought the mama out.
I love you, Glenn Medeiros. Though.
I mean, you should have what you said. Oh my
Sorry about that.
So Glenn Grant. Who's Glenn Grant?
I'm
I
not.
don't know. I lost the
yourself.
story already.
But yes,
I can't
he used to be a ghost storyteller in Hawaii and used to do like tours, right? He used to do tours in Hawaii and all
I
kinds.
wrote a lot of books.
He wrote a lot of books.
Obake Files.
Oh yeah, Obake Files. What is one obake file?
What?
What is one story about the obake that from
What, from the
Grant?
book?
Yeah, because there was one, right? Like theater.
There was always did you know he used to do radio?
Huh?
So every Sunday night at 8 p.m. on I forget. It was like 100 point something. But then he used to do like ghost stories, yeah.
Oh,
so he had his whole theme song that was like picked on the ukulele. You remember that?
I just went to his ghost stories.
Yeah.
in
So on
Beach.
Sunday 8 p.m. they used to have it where he would tell a bunch of ghost stories. It was like an hour show, half hour. Yeah. But I remember the theme song was dun 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 dun, but it was picked on the ukulele.
Oh.
And then he would tell stories. But yeah, like one story I remember was always a hospital bed one. I don't know why. Do you remember that one?
No, I just know about him.
So their story was, this man was in the hospital and he is recovering from surgery.
Oh, Wahiwa, was it?
I don't know, and I'm pretty sure he wasn't gonna tell you.
Yeah.
But you know how, never mind. Let's not even tell you that.
Yeah, no.
So the whole thing of the whole story was, the guy woke up in the middle of the night and then he saw that somebody was at his bed and he kept saying, "Get out of my bed."
See, same thing like mine. Get out. Right?
Well, he was saying, "You were not in the hospital.
I was in the bed.
When he was telling him to get
Get
out.
out.
So the person was telling the guy in the hospital to get out of my bed, and then he like buzzed the nurse's station saying like, "There's somebody in my room telling me to get out of the bed, but there's nobody else in the room. I have my own room." And then but then the guy just kept insisting like, "Get out of my bed." So he told the guy like, "Oh no, like this is not your bed. Like I don't know, you're lost. Something's wrong with you."
Yeah.
And then finally, like the ghost went up to him, was like, "Get out of my bed! Get out of my bed!" Like like erratic. And then like the guy got mad and he started to get scared, right? Thinking the guy was gonna like attack him. And then they found out that like before he got that room, that person died in the bed.
Oh.
Because FYI, I mean, let's just be honest, they just flipped the bed.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Then.
Sorry! But yeah, like that story always stuck in my head. I don't know why.
Yeah, he must have many goals.
Yeah, but his so when Glenn Grant died, it was taken over by,
I forgot. Because it's going on still yet, right? The tour. Or is it a different one?
Lopaka.
Oh yes, Lopaka.
Which was the guy that Glenn Grant entrusted.
He was his mentor. He was his mentor.
Yeah. So we for like one of our work Halloween events, we invited Lopaka to do storytelling. But he asked us, "You want like scary, very scary, and super scary, like he cannot sleep." But we had kids, so we're like, And then he told us stories around the area. But
I think that's what makes it the fun of it, right? Like especially during Halloween or anything like that, is the ghost stories,
Yeah.
Just
true or
foretell,
not, or like
true or
legend,
not. It's just it's
Just
fun.
talking about it and then like experiencing it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not.
It just comes.
Just experience it.
I just ignore it now.
Yeah.
I just like if I hear it, I hear it.
You tell us a month later.
I don't hear it, see
You
it.
tell us a month later.
I'll tell you later.
Yeah.
I usually don't tell them. Like if something happens, I usually won't say anything because I try to ignore it because I don't want
it's
it.
unexplainable too, right?
Yeah,
Not everybody can understand. Not
Right,
everybody believe or whatever it is. Not
Yeah.
everybody experience that third eye or whatever it is. Because I experience, my family experience, you experience, you don't. So it's different.
Yeah.
It's just hearing it. It is creepy. That people do experience that.
Yeah. And I think people just, it depends on like how far you're willing to go into that, to tap into it.
Yeah, I agree. Because it's like it's like a gift.
What?
Gift, right?
Oh.
It's like a gift, right? That they say spiritual gift.
I think he was putting great in gift.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
great
great.
gift.
But yeah, for those of you out there, tell us your ghost stories. It's still a month, Halloween is this week.
Yeah.
Tell us your ghost
Share in
stories.
the
Share.
comment section
What is your
down below.
scariest, experience
Right?
that
Or if you remember a story from Glenn Grant.
Right?
Or Glenn Grant.
Or
yes.
like any other stories that like, your family members
Or
experience or like stories from like wherever you guys are from,
Right.
We all have different
Each
stories.
state, each city has like their
different-
little
Yeah,
ghost stories.
especially in the mainland, right?
Right.
Mainland,
yeah.
In the States.
All over the world.
I'm pretty sure the Philippines.
Oh yeah, the Philippines has a lot.
Actually, all the Asian countries.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna stay here. I wouldn't want to go there. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It's different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cannot.
Yeah, that's why. I'll stick to this island.
Yeah.
Silence.
I like our ghost.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Are you
Hello, hi.
Filipino? Are you Asian?
Our girls would just be like, "Hey, what's up, bro?"
Right?
How's it? You the kind now? The kind ghost.
Yeah. Kind ghost.
The kind ghost.
Yeah. So I mean, this was our episode. We hope
Yes.
everybody liked it. It was a good way for us to share our ghost experience as we wrapped up October being the scary month.
And also Filipino Heritage Month.
Oh, yeah, I was like, what?
I don't know.
Yeah, Filipino Heritage Month. Those of you who have joined us and new, continue to watch us.
Yes. If you haven't watched episode 1, 2, 3, please go watch it.
On where?
On our channel.
On
Okay,
YouTube.
SofaKineTingz.
SofaKineTingz. Sorry, getting used to our own name because
Yeah.
we just made it literally
Yes, so
this
please
past week.
like and
Subscribe and comment.
Share.
Share. Okay. We also have our Instagram and our TikTok. They're all under the same name.
Yeah.
SofaKineTingz.
So how do you spell it? So for those.
Oh yeah, for those it's SofaKine and then TINGZ.
On the screen, was it this way? Is it or the opposite?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you
It's a
the
Z.
last name is a Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
So SofaKineTingz, watch us.
Yes.
Thank you for all who's continuing to support us.
Yes,
And
thank you for
we
those
love
who've
you.
been watching.
Stay tuned.
Subscribe.
Subscribe and stay
Have
tuned.
a good
Yes.
Halloween.
Yes, be safe out there and watch for all the crazies and look at your candies if they are real candies.
Yes.
Yes,
So,
Just
be
never know.
safe. Enjoy
safe.
your Halloween. And we'll see you guys on the next episode
Of
SofaKineTingz.
Aloha.